Okay, so we inside today. so you, um, so okay, so the whole thing with Terry is like she used to tell me all the time when she used to go on these girls trip that she would find like um on Facebook, and it was like other girls trips she used to go on with other people. She would always calling me complaining about the other girls, how they was doing this or how they were poor or how you gonna come on to a trip, like, it's always that one girl. That's why I said she wasn't really a girl because I kept saying, like, why does all of your girl shit end up where you're literally by yourself and you're complaining all the time? So that's what I'm saying, that because she's been showing signs. So I didn't think, being that I knew this girl since 2005, yeah, 2005, like I said, I used to call this girl my sister. So I didn't think she would like turn our girl trip into a drama filled situation like she did. So mind you, tax time is about to come up or whatever. And this is how I knew Jessica, like, when I asked her to look at my taxes for me, she went back and told Tasha, like, if anybody who knew me back then knew I was not a phone person. So this is why I said she kept calling me, because everybody that knows me knows I don't be on the phone like that. The only person I used to actually pick up and dial was my mom. That was the only person, like, I would literally make sure I check up on her like every other day, or have my kids check up on her or something like that. But anybody else, you could call me. You, if you be a lucky one if I call you back. I'll send you a text before I call you back. And if you get a call from me, like, yeah, I must really either be bored or I need to really vent or talk to somebody about. So she ends up calling me and asking me to, she was like saying how much Dre was getting on his taxes. And she was like, oh, he's getting like $20,000 back because he's filing with both of the boys. And being that she's only filing with one girl, she's only getting like 15 back or whatever. So she was like, could I file with one of your kids? No. I'm like, sorry, no. I already sent in everything, so, and I don't let other people file with my children. But also, let me put this in, because like I said before, I made the video for baby girl, I had to delete all of this. So a lot of it I have, going back to, because a lot of the video, the first time I recorded it, it's just a lot of explaining, and so I had to delete. I was this close to being finished, this close. I was this close. So I'm pissed that I gotta do this all over again. But from the pandemic, like 2021, when Gillian had passed away, for like 6 months straight, because like I said, when I had like extra food stamps, like I would literally help other people, like, because I had extra money and then I had extra food in my house. So the food stamp that was on my card, I usually just left it to my house, so that way, like, the extra money that I had in my account, like, because we were getting, because of the stimulus and whatever, I would help out other families, like, put food in their house, because I had my unlimited. And then they were giving out food stamps for the kids not being in school. So I got all of that. So mind you, that year too, Tasha didn't get food stamps because her and Dre filed as a married couple and they both was working. So she was kept calling me about how they couldn't feed themselves and all this other stuff. Like, she's keep running out of money. Because at this time, Dre wasn't working a lot because it's the pandemic and a lot of people are home at this time. Oh, shit. But, yeah, so I was like, so mind you, for 6 months, until that whole incident happened where with the Gillen situation, the celebration for Gillen's birthday, I was giving Tasha $200 every month extra on top of whatever she needed for food. I was doing that for 6 months until when that shit happened, I ended up telling her that I had to recertify and they denied me, which they ended up doing like a couple of months later because I was working so much overtime, but I still had money on my food stamp card. So, but because she did that, I was like, yeah, I'm not getting no more food stamps, so I need all my money back. And she was like, well, I thank you for at least doing that for, all them months. Because at this time, I think Nana was getting her own as well. So she wasn't depending on Tasha. Because when Tasha was getting her food stamps, Isabel never qualified. So Tasha would always take out of her food stamps and get Isabel's stuff out of her stuff. So she used to complain about that. Not really she would complain about it because she would always bring it up, like how she constantly got to help out Isabel putting food in their house and all that other stuff. So when she did that whole thing with Kamisha and everything like that, I just automatically kicked her out. Was like, nah, I'm not helping you no more, because what am I doing to you that you're telling people, but I'm sitting here giving you $200 every single month to put food in your house. So I was very confused. So then when she calls me about the tax situation, I'm like, why is this girl feeling like... And then I put it together. I was like, oh, Jessica must have told her how much I was getting. And I guess she thought if I gave her another child, like she would get the same amount as Dre. Like, once again, why are y'all not splitting them boys? Because even when the stimulus was coming in for the little kids, he was keeping all of that to himself.